Good morning, everyone. In the last lecture, we talked about the communication part, that what is the meaning of communication and what are the importance of communication, right? Now, today we are going to discuss process of communication. So basically, the communication is a dynamic process that begins with the conceptualizing of ideas by the sender, who then transmits the message through a channel to the receiver, who in turn gives the feedback in the form of some message or signal within the given time frame. So there are seven major elements of communication process. First one is sender. Sender, or we can say that the source. The communication process begins with the sender. Sender means person who has an idea and wants to share it. Okay. For example, a sales manager explaining new product lines to the sales force. Okay. Then second one is encoding. Encoding means the sender must choose certain words or non-verbal methods to translate the idea into a message. This activity is called as the encoding process. First one, the sender will have an idea that what he or she wants to send, wants to share. Okay. Then it will choose certain words or non-verbal methods to translate their idea into a message. That is called as the encoding. Then the third one is message. That is the mechanism by which the idea or subject matter of communication is transmitted to the receiver. Then fourth one is channel, or we can say it as medium. Channel refers to the path or route through which the message is communicated by the sender to the receiver. Okay. Now the message requiring immediate answers use the oral or informal channel, whereas complicated messages containing details and figures for future reference use the written or formal channel. Okay, so depending upon the interrelationship between the sender and receiver, importance of the message, number of receiver, cost of sending the message. Okay, so we can, the choice of channel or medium is influenced by these factors. Okay, it can be formal or informal, it can be written or oral. It uh, depends upon the sender or receiver only. Okay, then the next one is receiver. That receiver is the person to whom a message is sent or intended to be sent. Okay, then it comes to decoding. Decoding is the process of understanding the message in its intended sense. The receiver has to decode the message, that is attach meaning to the words and symbols. ओके जब सेंडर ने मैसेज सेंड किया तो रिसीवर का क्या काम है, उसको डिकोड करना, उसको समझना कि व्हाट द मैसेज इज सेंट टू हिम. ओके देन आफ्टर डिकोडिंग द रिसीवर reacts or responds to the communication sent by the sender. This is known as the feedback process. Okay, the response could be based on clear interpretation of the symbols sent, or it could be based on misunderstanding or misinterpretation of symbols sent. The response of the receiver to the sender is known as the feedback. Okay, now feedback can also be non-verbal like smiles, sighs, nods, or it can be oral or written. The success or failure of the communication is decided by the feedback obtained by the sender. Okay, now there are some barriers also in the communication like noise. Okay, now we will discuss all these process one by one. So first one is sender. The sender or the communicator is the person who initiates the conversation and has conceptualized the idea that he intends to convey it to others. ओके तो सेंडर कौन हुआ, जो इंफॉर्मेशन सेंड करेगा, जो मैसेज सेंड करेगा. एनकोडिंग, अब सेंडर के पास आइडिया है कि उसे क्या शेयर करना है, ठीक है, तो वो चूज करेगा कि उसको किस तरीके से अपना मैसेज सेंड करना है. वो वर्बली यूजिंग द वर्ड सेंड करना चाहता है या नॉन वर्बली, जैसे सिंबल्स है, साइंस है, बॉडी जेस्चर्स के थ्रू वो शेयर कर सकता है. द सेंडर begins with the encoding process wherein he uses certain words or non-verbal methods such as symbols, signs, body gesture, etc. to translate the information into a message. The sender's knowledge, skills, perception, background, competencies, etc. has a great impact on the success of the message. Then message. Once the encoding is finished, the sender gets the message that he intends to convey. The message can be written, oral, symbolic, or non-verbal, such as body gesture, silence, size, sounds, etc., or any other signal that triggers the response of a receiver. देन आफ्टर कम्युनिकेशन चैनल, अब हमारे पास मैसेज तैयार हो गया कि हमें ये मैसेज सेंड करना है, ठीक है, हमारे पास मैसेज है, अब किसके थ्रू हमें भेजना है, क्या कम्युनिकेशन चैनल होगा, वो कौन चूज करेगा, सेंडर चूज करेगा, ठीक है. द सेंडर चूजेस द मीडियम थ्रू विच ही वांट्स टू कन्वे हिज मैसेज टू द रेसिपेंट. इट मस्ट बी सेलेक्टेड केयरफुली इन ऑर्डर टू मेक द मैसेज इफेक्टिव and correctly interpreted by the recipient. The choice of medium depends on the interpersonal relationship between the sender and the receiver, and also on the urgency of the message being sent. Oral, virtual, written, sound, gesture, etc. are some of the commonly used communication mediums. ओके, सो आप क्या मीडियम यूज करना चाहते हो वो टोटली डिपेंड करता है आपका जो इंटरपर्सनल रिलेशन है सेंडर और रिसीवर के बीच में, आपकी क्या अर्जेंसी है मैसेज की, क्या इंपॉर्टेंस है मैसेज की, आपके कितने रिसीवर, नंबर ऑफ रिसीवर्स हैं, कॉस्ट क्या है ऑफ सेंडिंग द मैसेज, whether the receiver is inside or outside the organization, amount of information, it depends upon totally on the message. Okay, so depending upon these factors, we choose the medium through which we want to send our message. Okay, then after receiver. So receiver is what? Receiver is the person for whom the message is intended or targeted. जिसको आपने message भेजा है. He tries to comprehend it in the best possible manner, such that the communication object is attained. The degree to which the receiver decodes the message depends on his knowledge of the subject matter, experience, trust, and relationship with the sender. अब उसको कितना समझ आता है, वो किस तरीके से उसको डीकोड करता है मैसेज को, वो उसके डिपेंड करता है, उसको सब्जेक्ट मैटर का कितना नॉलेज है, एक्सपीरियंस है, उसको सेंडर के साथ क्या रिलेशनशिप है, कितना उसको ट्रस्ट है. ओके, decoding means here the receiver interprets the sender's message and tries to understand it in the best possible manner. An effective communication occurs only if the receiver understands the message in exactly the same way as it was intended by the sender. As we previously discussed that communication can be good as well as bad communication. अगर हमारी बात रिसीवर ने समझ ली है तो वो गुड कम्युनिकेशन में आता है, अगर हमारी बात रिसीवर को समझ नहीं आती है तो वो बैड कम्युनिकेशन में आता है, राइट. तो डिकोडिंग पर्पस, डिकोडिंग किस पे डिपेंड करता है कि रिसीवर के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है कि उसको कितना समझ आई है बात, है ना. वो समझने की कोशिश करता है, उसके बाद वो क्या करेगा, अपना फीडबैक देगा कि उसे समझ आया है या नहीं आया है. अगर उसे समझ आया होगा देन फीडबैक विल बी इन द पॉजिटिव वे, अगर उसे फीडबैक, अगर समझ ही नहीं आया होगा मैसेज, देन फीडबैक विल बी इन द नेगेटिव वे. सो नेक्स्ट वन आता है हमारा फीडबैक. The feedback is the final step of the process that ensures the receiver has received the message and interpreted it correctly as it was intended by the sender. It increases the effectiveness of the communication as it permits the sender to know the efficacy of his message. The response of the receiver can be verbal or non-verbal. Again, the feedback can be verbal or non-verbal. It depends upon the receiver only. ठीक है. तो ये तो हमारे 7 स्टेज आई फॉर द प्रोसेस ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन. सबसे पहले हमने कहा कि सेंडर वो अपना एक आइडिया सोचता है कि उसे क्या शेयर करना है, फिर वो उसको एनकोड करता है, ठीक है, उसको एक मैसेज फॉर्म बताता है कि वो उसको मतलब वर्बली शेयर करना चाहता है या नॉन वर्बली शेयर करना चाहता है. ठीक है, अब उसके पास मैसेज तैयार हो गया, इसके बाद आया हमारा मैसेज जो भी है, फिर वो चैनल चूज करता है किसके थ्रू वो भेजना चाहता है. ओके, मीडियम ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन आएगा, फिर उसके बाद रिसीवर आए के पास मैसेज पहुंचेगा, रिसीवर उसको डिकोड करेगा, फिर वो क्या करेगा, अपना फीडबैक देगा. सो दीज 7 stages are known as the process of communication. Okay. अब यहाँ पे जो मैंने कहा था there are some barrier of communication, उसको हम कहते हैं noise. The noise shows the barriers in communications. There are chances when the message sent by the sender is not received by the recipient. कई बार हम देखते हैं अगर हमने मेल किया है, सपोज नेट ही नहीं चल रहा है तो मैसेज रिसीवर के पास नहीं पहुंचता है। कई बार आपने फोन कॉल किया है, अगर आपका नेट क्लियर नहीं आ रहा है या कुछ मतलब कॉल में प्रॉब्लम हो रही है या नॉइज, देयर आर सम डिस्टर्बेंसेस इन देयर, so that is there, that are known as the barriers in communication. Okay, so it was totally about the process of communication in which we talked about the 7 stages. That was the sender, फिर encoding, फिर message, then channel, then receiver decoding, and then after feedback. Okay, so this is known as the process of communication. In the last chapter we talked about the what is the meaning of communication. That is nothing but the transfer of information. Okay, now the second one is process of communication. Process of communication, that how we transfer our information, by which ways, by which means we can transfer our information to the receiver. Okay, so thank you all.